he defines the term American Dream. He was one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. He was one of the most successful and most known actors of all time. He was also one of the few foreigners who got to be a governor. He was the one and the only Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not only he defined and lived the American dream, he has helped many achieve their dreams as well. He overcame many struggles, including the language barrier and discrimination. Some say he was lucky, but I don't think so. He also demonstrates all those things that the motivational specialists talk about. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a great example of goal setting, motivation, and achievement. Goal setting was one of the rules that made Arnold successful. He was born on July 30th, 1947 in a small Austrian town of Thal. If he had not had a goal, he might have followed his father's footsteps and became a chief of police in Austria. Unfortunately, he was encouraged by his father, Gustav, to participate in sports, and his older brother, Maynard, became his earlier role model. Actually, things could have turned out differently because Maynard was more naturally athletic than Arnold. However, it was Arnold who had the dream and the goals, and that's what made everything else happen. From the early goals of being the best bodybuilder to being a politician, Arnold exemplified how to create goals and accomplish them. During a recent interview, Arnold was asked how he achieved so many things and how he has the drive for them. He replied, "A committed decision to reach a predetermined specific goal, combined with burning desire, followed by an immediate massive action, repeated consistently for as long as it takes until your goal is reached." And that statement is true. If you look at Arnold's life, you regularly see predetermined specific goals combined with a burning desire, one after another. You would see a man who realized that to reach each goal, he would have to take immediate, massive action repeated consistently for as long as it takes to reach his goals. No matter what the goal was, he persisted and fought for its accomplishment. However, just setting goals isn't the only answer. In order to set goals, you need to be motivated as well, and Arnold was. Arnold in his teens was motivated by an earlier bodybuilder of the 1950s, Red Clark, who was a successful bodybuilder during those times. Arnold was also inspired by Steve Reeves, who was another early bodybuilder in the 1940s, and he also was a movie actor. Arnold had a set goal to become a bodybuilder. He achieved that goal with ease, and motivation is what kept him going. After becoming a bodybuilder and winning his first contest in 1968 at 20 years of age, he wanted more. He succeeded in his bodybuilding career with 7 Mr. Olympia titles and many victories in the Mr. Universe contest. But that was not enough. Arnold set out for a new goal, and that goal would change his life. Many doubted Arnold and made fun of him. He had a thick accent and a hard last name. Even those challenges were presented, he overcame them with his philosophy of goal setting. He took acting lessons and first starred in the movie Hercules in New York in 1970. Even though the movie wasn't a big hit or it was well known, that helped Arnold further develop his acting career. After starring in a few small roles, he finally went over to the top when his main role got credit in the movie Terminator. From there on, Arnold starred in many movies in which he became most famous for. Even though one could consider that as success, Arnold, once again wanting more, was set out to accomplish his biggest goal ever. Achievements, along with goal setting and motivation, is what kept Arnold wanting for more. From the early 7 statues of first place finish at the Mr. Olympia contest to a successful career in movies, Arnold always strived for a better life. After accomplishing the goal of being an actor, Arnold had a final goal in mind, to become a governor of California. This was one of the hardest goals to accomplish, since Arnold was coming from a such different background than most governors were, and maybe that's what helped Arnold become a governor. He became a governor of California in 2003 and still is today. He achieved the ultimate goal and is currently a governor, occasionally making appearances in movies. So there's a little history of Arnold, the man who defined the American dream by following a plan that includes setting goals, getting motivation, and building on your achievements. Let's not forget one of the most successful men in America. As the saying goes, America is the land of opportunity, so set your goals and always stay hungry for more, and maybe someday you will be as successful as Arnold.